So let me try another angle, Jeremy. Are people over FTX?
Yeah, I think this entire space has had a history of spectacular failures. If you go back to Mt. Gox in 2014, and then through the years you've seen these dramatic developments. I think one of the most important lessons from all of this, and this is playing out here in Hong Kong, it's playing out in Singapore, Japan, the U.S., and other places, is that it's critical that we have better supervised companies. That the companies that have been trying to scale up and build up offshore, we don't know what their controls are, we don't know what their accounting is, we don't know what their risk management looks like. Fundamental tools that society has for keeping financial intermediaries accountable have not existed or have been very, very selective. And so what we've seen happen is a huge amount of progress globally, in particular in major markets, for regulation over firms that are operating in this space. And I think as that happens, we're definitely seeing people look at that as something in the past and now starting to say, okay, who are the good actors? Who are the well-regulated firms? And how is this going to become more integrated into mainstream traditional finance infrastructure? And we're seeing good indicators of that happening as well.
Jeremy, let's drill down and talk about the potential out here in Asia. Obviously, huge demand for digital dollars in this part of the world, including emerging market Asia, less developed Asia. But to this idea of more guardrails being needed. I mean, you being who you are, I'd hazard to guess that you probably have the ear of at least one regulator out in this part of the world. What are you telling them in terms of guardrails? What more or additional needs to be done or put in place?
Well, in our specific world of digital dollar stablecoins, we've always taken a path through the front door, as I like to say, for the past 10 years. And so as a result, I think we have excellent communications with virtually every major central bank, financial regulator, policymakers, and others. And what we have long felt is necessary is we need to have national standards for stablecoins. We need to have strong bank-like risk management around these firms. We need to have very strict requirements on the reserves that back these stablecoins. And we need to have the level of transparency that's necessary so that whether you're a corporation or a household or another financial institution, that you understand what these cash equivalent instruments are and can use them much more. And so the regulatory kind of frameworks for stablecoins are now emerging everywhere with more or less those principles, which for us is good news because those are the principles upon which we've built USDC over the years.